Episode 7 Whispers of Spice and Steam. A heartfelt tribute to flavors that linger and stories that nourish. A special episode from The Sound of a Quiet Voice. The aroma of ghee floats through the air, wafting in waves of warmth and nostalgia. A waiter glides across the hall, holding what can only be described as a golden brown monument, the authentic South Indian ghee roast. Crisp and conical, it arrives like royalty, taking center stage beside a dainty dollop of ivory white coconut chutney and a steaming katori of aromatic sambar. Now, really, what's ghee roast without a cup of filter coffee? Don't they make the most adorable duo? Hot, steaming milk pours into thick, dark decoction. A touch of sugar stirred inside a brass tumbler, losing its old color and donning a new one. The liquid rises, frothy and hot. A gentle mix with a brass dabra, and you're all set to dive into the goodness of this rich, earthly elixir. For a heartbeat, everything pauses. Admiring eyes, hungry souls, then unspoken joy. Could you almost hear the sizzle and the slurp? Did your foodie soul just whisper, "Oh my God, yes"? I thought so. Welcome, my dear listeners, to episode 7 of The Sound of a Quiet Voice. From bubbling sambars to steamy love affairs with filter coffee, this one's for the heart and the taste buds. Today's episode is a celebration of simple joys, the ones that warm your soul and tickle your taste buds. It's a love letter to food and to family and to all things flavorful and familiar. We have a delicious treat for you, a heartwarming story penned by one of our cherished listeners, Guru. So come, pull up a chair, open your heart, and let's begin. Idli Sambar at Ratna Cafe, penned by a fellow writer and poet, Guru Prasad Chandrasekharan. So, yesterday I took my family to Ratna Cafe. Bangaram, my wife, Janaki, my daughter, and my cousins Sundaram and Meenakshi. All I wanted was to enjoy some of those legendary idli and sambar. Simple, right? Well, not so fast. Bangaram, my wife, didn't order anything at first. I thought maybe she's not hungry. But then she turns to me and says, "I want Arisi Paruppu Saadham." I was like, "Another? We are in Chennai. You're asking for Arisi Paruppu Saadham here. What is this?" But she was adamant. So I just smiled and let it go. Arisi Paruppu Saadham isn't on the menu, of course. But what can I do? She's wifey, and when she wants something, she gets it. Meanwhile, my cousin Sundaram and I, we know what we came for. idli and sambar. That's it. The menu is right in front of us. Why complicate things? But Meenakshi and Janaki, they start ordering fried rice, naan and paneer butter masala. I couldn't help but think, what are we doing here? This is Ratna Cafe, not a North Indian restaurant, not even a Chinese place. But hey, it's their choice, right? Let them have it their way. Now the food arrives. And here's where the comedy begins. Meenakshi and Janaki are too busy with their phones. They're taking pictures for Instagram, Facebook and Twitter as usual. And while they're busy promoting their food, guess what happens? The food starts cooling down. This naan is so rubbery. This food isn't hot enough, they say. But here's the truth. The food was hot when it arrived. As soon as they pulled out their phones, the food turned cold. I'm sitting there as a hotelier, feeling the pressure. I've worked in the hospitality industry and I know the importance of food service. And here they are, fighting with the waiter over food that's not even cold. Ayyo pavam. Poor guy, the waiter was just doing the job. I wanted to say something, but I didn't. Because here's the thing. When you are in a hotelier's shoes, you know that family is family and food is food. There is no need to mix the two. I just wanted to enjoy my idli and sambar. So, I didn't speak up, even though I could feel the heat of the situation. I didn't even order my second plate of idli. Not because I didn't want it, but because at that moment, it was about enjoying the simple pleasure of idli and sambar without all the drama. Now, let's bring in something important. You know how any fancy restaurant, if you order kebabs, you don't ask for sambar on the side, right? No one asks for idli or sambar there. So why do we come to Ratna Cafe and ask for things like Arisi Paruppu Saadham or naan? This place is all about idli and sambar. That's the magic. The rest, it's just secondary. You need to understand that. And here's a little truth. The brain and the heart have a constant debate. The brain always wins. Why? Because the heart doesn't have a brain. I kept my mouth shut because I knew this situation was only going to add more fuel to the fire. Sometimes silence is the best answer. So, in the end, Sundaram and I just stuck to what we came for. We didn't ask for anything extra. We didn't complain about the naan or the fried rice. We just enjoyed the idli sambar, and even though there were little moments of tension, we all walked out of Ratna Cafe with full stomachs and a sense of peace. Ratna Cafe is for idli and sambar lovers, not for anyone looking for kebabs, naan or Arisi Paruppu Saadham. When you come here, be patient, silence your thoughts and enjoy the meal in front of you. Sometimes family is different, food is different and professions are different. But one thing's for sure. There's no better place to enjoy idli sambar than Ratna Cafe. So, the moral of the story? The brain always wins over the heart. Why? Because the heart doesn't have a brain. Okay, I'm off to make Arisi Paruppu Saadham for my Bangaram. Bye. Story penned by Ilaya Magan Guru. What a story. relatable, warm, and peppered with humor. The kind that reminds you of Sunday lunches and dinner table debates. Thank you, Guru, for sharing your moment with us. It was real, it was rich, and it was seasoned with love. My dear ones, to those of you who haven't yet indulged in these delicacies, you are long due, my dear. Come, take a bite of the south. Let the dosa crackle, the sambar comfort, and the coffee soothe your soul. Indulge in the richness of our delectable Indian cuisine and feel yourself blown away by the flavors that will linger forever. A big, heartfelt thank you to our wonderful listener, Guru, for sharing such a delightful slice of life. Stories like these remind us of the beauty tucked in everyday moments. And to the rest of you, if there's a story close to your heart, something warm, funny, soulful, or simple, send it my way. I'd be honored to voice it out for you on this quiet little platform we've built together. Let's join hands in spreading this gentle wave, one ripple at a time, radiating love, hope, and joy through these quiet interactions. Because sometimes joy is a plate of idli. Sometimes it's a quiet sip of coffee, and sometimes it's just being present in the moment, savoring the little things and sharing the love. So until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and always keep a little space in your day for warmth, wonder, and the flavors of forever. This is AV Speaks, signing off from the sound of a quiet voice, with love and filter coffee.